faith, belief in action. Wish TV is sharing the stories of people who are guided by their faith from all religions, denominations, and walks of life, and in all the ways faith manifests itself. From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Finding Faith.
Randy Weston is an award-winning gospel singer, writer, producer, creative director, and speaker hailing from Indianapolis. And he joins me now to talk about his EP, Testimony Service. Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure. Tell
me about this EP, because I know your heart and soul went into this thing, and people are really receiving it well.
Yeah, Testimony Service is something that I grew up on in my church, in the churches that I grew up in. But more than that, in the foundational senses of it, it's more so centered around people sharing good news. Oftentimes you hear, around the world, we hear all the bad things that happen, but there's some phenomenal stories, some phenomenal testimonies that people had, but we discouraged from sharing it. So this project was really geared towards trying to push people to just share something good. You could change somebody's life trajectory just by telling them some good news. So
yeah, and that's regardless of faith, right?
Regardless of faith.
Everybody likes a good story, which is good.
Yeah.
We mentioned fans receiving it well. It's number 2 on the gospel albums list right now. How does that make you feel to know that people are taking in this good word in that way?
I'm humbled by it. Every time we have anything that hits billboards, you take it in perspective that this is the entire world. But you do the hard work, and you hope that it falls on the right ears, and you get to share with people. And it's the extension of my heart, and so it's really a good thing. And it makes my heart glad that people are enjoying it.
We mentioned you being an award-winning musician and an artist. When we talk about the work that you're doing in spreading the gospel and sharing your testimony, this stuff's kind of just icing on the cake, right? The awards and the hit list and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, anytime you do anything, if you do it with the right motive, you try to stick to whatever the initial why was. And my why was never about winning awards or getting Grammy considerations or nominations. Those things have happened just as a result of God's goodness to me. But realistically, it's always I'm throwing this out here, noodle on the wall, and whoever loves it, and who doesn't, doesn't. But it's meant for somebody,
Well, the noodle is definitely sticking. I feel like people are accepting that in that very cool way. You also have a lot of nonprofit work you do. Tell me about that.
Yeah, 1917 initiative. Because I've traveled the country and the world doing music, my heart really is with the non-sheltered homeless, and I didn't want to continue to just sing and sing and sing and sing, and I am passionate about it, but I'm just as equally as passionate about helping my brother and my sister who are in need, and not just because they're in need, but it's the human thing to do. 1917 initiative comes from Proverbs 19:17, says, when you do for the poor, it's like you're lending to God. And so we try to feed anywhere between 300 and 500 people a week.
Wow.
And we were giving propane tanks during the winter and things like that to help them in their time of need, because we're all one bad day away from being in the same situation. So if that ever happens, I want the same hand to be extended to me as well.
Well, we are so happy for you, proud of you. You make it easy to root for you, which is always good.
Thank
you so much. We appreciate your time.
You.
Best of luck. Check it out. We'll have all the information at lifestylelive.tv.
From Wish TV, this is Finding Faith. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast, and be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Online now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.